What's up, guys? I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to jump on here for a minute to talk with y'all about something that I think has not gotten a lot of discussion lately, but I think is important. I know that we have been seeing some great wins in the Second Amendment community. We have seen several more states that have gone and adopted constitutional carry. I think that is a great thing. You know, freedom is expanding, especially when it comes to our Second Amendment rights, but the battle is not over. But even with that being said, what I wanted to do in this video is actually talk with you all about why it is still important for you, even if you live in a constitutional carry state, why you may still want to take a concealed carry class and get some good training in general. For the most part, your concealed carry classes, one of the first things that you are going to learn from them are the legal issues surrounding firearms within your state. Yes, many of these states have adopted constitutional carry. However, those laws still apply to you. I know here in Kentucky, when Kentucky first passed it, there were a lot of folks that ended up getting themselves in a lot of trouble simply because they did not know the law. Just because it's constitutional carry, there are still laws governing where you can carry, whether you have a license or not. Where, you know, and there's some places that it's illegal, that you can be arrested. And in fact, there are some folks that know that very well because that's exactly what happened to them. So that's one of the first things that you're going to learn in a concealed carry class. Now, the other thing that these classes should focus on, and I know many of them do, is firearms safety. There's a lot of people that may have been shooting for their entire lives, been around guns their entire lives. Trust me, I've had them in my classes that have some very bad habits, some dangerous habits. And by taking a class, you are going to be brought face to face with those bad habits in many cases. Okay, you're going to learn why something that you may have done your entire life could potentially be dangerous. One thing that we do not want to do is give anti-gun groups and individuals more ammunition by talking about an accident that someone had simply because they had a bad habit of doing something unsafe. You know, so that is something that you can learn in most of your concealed carry classes. The other thing is you're going to meet some great folks. Okay, you're going to meet some new friends in many cases. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to hear things that you may not have thought of when it comes to not just concealed carry, but safety in general, personal safety in general. You're going to hear about how simple mistakes can turn into bad tragedies. I know that that's something that I do in my classes in many cases. You're also going to pick up some great fundamental tips on how to improve your proficiency with a firearm. You know, and these are just a few of the things that many of your concealed carry classes will teach. And the thing is, guys, as a concealed carry instructor myself, and yeah, I know somebody's out there probably saying, well, he's just trying to drum up more people and trying to get more people to take classes. Yeah, I want more people to take classes, but not for the reasons that you think. The reason that I want more people to take classes is I want people to be proficient and safe with their firearms. And like I mentioned before, there's many examples of why that is. You know, and not to mention the fact that even a concealed carry class, that should be basically like a kindergarten class. That's just basically to get you started. You know, if you are going to get into the concealed carry lifestyle, if you are going to take that responsibility of carrying a firearm for personal protection, then you don't need to simply take one single step and stop. You need to go beyond that. You know, go and take some more advanced classes. I had one student that came to my class that went all the way up to, you know, of course, went to a different place, obviously, but it went all the way up through a force-on-force class. It was a lady, and she had a lot of fun. She talked about how enjoyable it was, what all she learned. And of course, this was a few years ago, and it was great to hear those things. And that is just one of many examples of where you can go. And the thing is, when she came to my class, she had never fired a gun before. And I thought that that was, for me, that was something that I really enjoyed, taking someone from zero experience with firearms, getting them to a base level of proficiency, and then they go beyond that, taking more advanced classes, and that kind of thing is fun. Fun for me. And, guys, don't look down on some of this stuff. There are some folks out there that just have this philosophy that nobody can ever teach them anything when it comes to firearms or anything like that. And the reality is, guys, as someone who has been an instructor for several years, who's taught the class, I'm always trying to learn myself. I like taking classes myself. I like doing what I can do to gain more skills for myself that I can then pass to others. And that's just part of the enjoyment. It's fun. It's a good time, a good afternoon, getting out to the range after going through lecture and stuff like that, doing some range exercises and learning some basic skills, learning some, in many cases, depending on the classes that you take, some more advanced skills. It's just so much fun. And I would encourage you to check it out, guys. I mean, I'm sure that in your area, as in most, there are some various classes there. And go take one. It's a lot of fun. I'd encourage you to do so. It will teach you things. A good instructor is going to teach you things that you didn't even think about. A good instructor is probably going to tell you about things that are not even firearm related, but that are important for you to know. But guys, this is just a quick video that I wanted to do. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. How often do you get training? How often do you take a class with an instructor? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But guys, thanks for watching. Check out all the links down in the description below, and we'll see you next time.